They don't like the lights, but it's camera time. Said take the picture, but you rolled your eyes.
Well, it's a new day. It's a new dawn. Well, it's not dawn. It's like early afternoon because we've been waiting for PJ. He's just informed me of something else she needs to do before she leaves. There's just a continual list of things that needs to be done before she gets out into the cold. Anyway, today we've got a fairly short day, but most of it's uphill of 54 kilometres. What's dictating the length of our journeys during the day is the availability of the accommodation that's opened. So, yesterday, if we didn't stay here, there was nothing else for 40 kilometres. So really, we were staying here. And today, we're riding to a fairly big town, and it's 54 kilometres away. We haven't booked the accommodation yet, but effectively, we have to stay there because there's nowhere else to go. It's really good. I think we're getting into the habit, and outside is quite nice and warm. I think I've double jacketed, but I think that second jacket will be stripped off really quickly. PJ says, wait until you get on the road.
Yeah, the wind.
She always sees the negative in the positive. Okay, that's it. Talk to you after about 20 kilometres.
Don't go digging. There's no need to go digging, Charlie. What's the problem?
What is this? This, all of a sudden my bag got heavy all of a sudden. I went out of the room, went to pick up my bag, and it got heavy all of a sudden.
Oh, you're kindly, carrying the battery pack and all the electronics now. No! You're so mean. Oh, he's stubborn. I really want to put it back in. We left the bikes outside last night with the water bottles on there, and the water's frozen.
It's easy to set a young heart on the run, to see it crashing out the sky, falling one by one, walking alone on the coldest night. There's nothing I can ever say to change your mind.
You're a dag.
To change your
Having a little rest.
Charlie just put the chain back on for me, and he's trying to find out whether we're in the right village. I hope we are. I think the next village is about 5 kilometers away.
defeated by the dreams and the memories we've made, to see it crashing out the skies like a tidal wave down on me. Walking alone on the coldest night. There's nothing I can ever say to change your mind.
Here's PJ. She just walked over. We're staying in that apartment block over there. I'm trying to convince her to climb up to the castle over there, but I'm probably not having much luck. She's like, no, knock yourself out, Charles, with a piece of 4B2. That was her exact words. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a set of steps that go all the way up there. There's the river, and you can just see in the very far distance PJ walking away. Once she saw the steps, she was like, I'm gone. Okay, almost up now. See the bridge down there? That's the end of the stairs, and there's the castle wall there. It's pretty impressive. I can't see how anybody could ever attack this from this way. You'd be stuffed getting up to the top. Okay, it's pretty impressive. Very sort of medieval. Look how far down the river is. And I mean, there's even, this must have been part of the fortifications. There's even this little box here where we'll take it as a lookout. And you can see all the way down. It's a long way down, almost vertical. So you'd have a bugger of a time getting up here if you're attacking. I couldn't imagine it if you're wearing armour. It's hard enough to walk up. And there's the castle there. And right next to it's like a big church. So you've got church and state right next to each other. There's the bridge. I just thought I'd take this because PJ can't see this either because she's downstairs because it's too far to walk up here. The poor dear. She says after riding all day she's too buggered. There's a lovely big church there. It's very quiet up here, you can't hear anything. Really. It's very cool. If you could remove the cars, you could be back 100 years or a couple of 100 years. You know, I suppose you'd be different things there than horse and carts and everything. And there's a bit of the castle with, you know, you got the castle walls and then you got the citadel inside the fallback. And this is the big church you can see from downstairs. And then there's another church right next to it. You can't have too many churches. That one looks newer than this one. This one's very worn. See the faces of the people? They're almost disappeared. This one looks a lot newer. Still quite old. And built right into the naked rock. And then you come down. And then you have the castle and the citadel. The last bastion. This is what happens if you have a fight with the wife. You know, you have to man the towers, man the wall, and then be prepared to fall back to the citadel. I think this is those shooting holes that you were talking about. So you got the hole there where the barrel can stick out and then it falls away on either side. You know, so you're shooting from inside the wall. And if you look around here, they've got them in the walls there, overlooking the valley. And they also have them in the buildings next door. So I suppose this, oh look at the cross cut into the wall. That's kind of really beautiful. Okay, it's quite nice. I climbed up another hill because they said there were some ruins of a monastery up here. There is some ruins up here, but they're just like little bits of wall that are remaining. It's a long way up and it's a good view. So the castle's over there on that hill over there. And you can see, this is the problem for tomorrow. We're completely surrounded by hills. So I feel we've got a lot of riding uphill tomorrow. PJ's going to kill me. Okay, I'm about 20 meters up from the river, which is there. If you turn round, you can see the castle all the way up there, and that's really steep. I'm not joking. And then if you turn up, at the top of that cliff is the sentry box. It's even hard to get it in there. So quite difficult to assault.
There's nothing I can ever say to change you.
Okay, today was a challenging day for PJ. For me, it was not. It was okay, but it made us have a talk about doing a Camino and, you know, the traditions of a Camino. And, you know, they're not meant to be easy. They're meant to be hard, and you're supposed to find new depths within yourself and, you know, challenge yourself, which, you know, we're doing, you know, like. And as PJ says, she thinks she's going to die. I mean, it's important to keep the traditions of the Camino alive. And like I said, dying on the Camino has been done for thousands of years. And, you know, you can be part of the tradition, you know. So freezing to death, while it's a possibility, would actually add to the rich tapestry of the Camino. So anyway, she took that as positive reinforcement, and she can see the positives of it.
You're full of shit, sorry.
So anyway, that was pretty in depth. We came into a village tonight. It's all medieval. And there's this massive castle and churches up on top of the hill, and there's quite a steep staircase that goes up, probably a couple of hundred steps. PJ had one look at it and said, no. Yeah,
it's true.
And then she said I could, knock myself out with 4x2. So anyway, I went up there and I got some video and she'll probably splice it in. But it's really good, and the accommodation we're staying in is lovely. And we're doing our washing because we do smell a lot, as you can imagine, so we really don't want to assault everybody we meet's nostrils. So we're doing some washing. Well, PJ doesn't want to do it. I don't really care, But anyway, that's it. And tomorrow is going to be a super challenging day. We're trying to do a short day of 42 kilometers, but unfortunately there's a kilometer up in that 42 kilometers. We're completely surrounded by mountains here, and PJ's going, there must be another option. And I'm saying there is no other option.
Uphill.
There's only uphill. Onwards and upwards.
Something in my